So this is day one. I've just left Cape Town and I'm making my way up to Springbok. I'm planning to go to Namibia and go and have a look at Sossusvlei, Fish River Canyon, and if time permits, Reliant as well. So I left Cape Town about 40 minutes ago. This wind is blowing directly at me at probably, I would say, 50-60 kilometers an hour. The sand is running across the road. It even stings when it hits you, which is quite something. But Malmesbury, not a very far ride before I had to do my first stop. But from here, it's on to Springbok tonight, pitch a tent hopefully, and then cross the border tomorrow. 1st of April, this is my April Fool's Day joke. Well, it's Tuesday morning, about 10 o'clock, and yesterday's ride was quite entertaining actually. The wind was blowing like a mother, and the rain was down the entire time. So unfortunately I didn't get much footage about where I'm going and what I'm doing yesterday. The objective of the trip really is today to get to Fish River Canyon. I'm here in Springbok in quite a nice place. The view is quite fantastic behind as well. As you can see, pretty overcast. The weather's pretty grim, and it's going to be another day of sitting with rain jackets on the bike in my element. Yeah, the thing that really strikes me about Springbok is coming in here last night. Went about 850 meters above sea level, but the temperature dropped to probably 7 or 8 degrees, and this rugged terrain was kind of all over the place. You know, the rocky outcrops in the mountains, and definitely the scenery has changed to a more desolate kind of desert feel rather than the traditional Western Cape feel. It's actually quite hard to believe that all of this fits on that. It looks like I've hit a slight reprieve in the weather here. It's very still today. The fuel consumption is a lot better than yesterday. I was doing about 8 litres per 100, sitting at, on the GPS, only 126 to 130, so it was very heavy. It's a 19 litre tank, so it's a bit of a problem. But yeah, today I'm sitting at about 5.8. I'm cruising at about 125, so it's a very slow trip. Making my way to the border. I'm 100 k's from the Namibian border. And the weather is really quite remarkable. It's very still, it's very pretty out here, and as you can see, these roads just go on and on for miles. Just crossed the South African border. I'm here in what they typically refer to as no man's land. The Orange River is just behind me, and I'm about 600 meters from the customs gate. And so far so good. Nice ride, nice roads. Hope you enjoyed the pass coming down. Fantastic ride, and look forward to the next step. It's going to be great. Fish River, here I come. Now, I've got to show you that this is where I am here. Okay. And this road that runs along here is a D0316. It says here, road through riverbed, difficult to follow. So, yeah, I hope this guy's advice that he gave me is good. But the plan is to go up there. I was planning to go here to the, where's it gone? Cannon Lodge. But that's 180 k's away. So I'll be parking off at Ai-Ais tonight. Finding a spot to stay there. Hopefully pitch a tent and have a cha and a couple of beers. And then tomorrow it's along D54 up the C37. Go and check out the Grand Canyon. The Fish River Canyon. And then my intention is to eventually make my way up to Sossusvlei. We'll see how it goes. See you later! Well, it's official. I'm in the Ai-Ais National Park. Done about 45 k's in the dirt, and this is really good dirt. I'm sitting at 110, no problem. The bike drifts a little bit at the back. The biggest problem is as you come over these little koppies or these little hills, you end up with sand on the floor and so on, and by that stage no time to brake, you just go for it. But hey man, this is beautiful, absolutely fantastic. You can see a bit of the mountains in the background. And the scenery looks like it's about to change into something very picturesque. How are you? Not too bad. I want to come and camp here for the night. I'm in Ai-Ais National Park, and it's a very lucky places. Coming down that pass and seeing all the damage from the rains and things just makes you think how powerful the rains can be in the desert. You don't expect it here, but it's really great, man. Tomorrow I'm heading off towards Sossusvlei. Don't think I'm going to make it tomorrow. I'm going to spend my time rather looking around, absorbing the scenery, and hopefully Thursday morning I'll go in and out of Sossusvlei. And Lulridge might have to take a skip this time around. Here's my camp behind. You can sort of see. It's been a fantastic trip so far, enjoying it. Incidentally, this is going to be enough for lunch tomorrow on the road. And the same pot I'm busy cooking in has to boil water tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be a little bit fresh when I get around to using it. It's Wednesday morning and I've just left Ai-Ais on my way to the Fish River Canyon viewpoint. What struck me as most amazing is I've only spent 48 hours, in fact a bit less, on the road. And I've done probably the least amount of mileage than I think I've ever done in this period of time. I'm only at 850 k's. But the reason is behind me. The scenery, the views are just simply fantastic. You know, if you're going to do a trip like this, I think we tend to rush and go as quickly as we can from one location to the next, instead of more admiring the beauty that is there, you know, at each of the locations that you stop at. I mean, just here alone, I think you could spend a day looking around and really appreciating the scenery. But it's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. Good time to myself. really good. It is truly, truly beautiful out here. The one good thing is, if you end up breaking down, this road is so busy and there's so many people coming up and down, these will be found at some point. Have a look at that. Absolutely awesome. Now this road is a bloody shit road. Lots of sand everywhere, lots of gratings and grids. It's really quite uncomfortable. Nearly saw my ass earlier. And the problem is if you're alone, you come off here in the middle of nowhere, you're going to have a problem. You'll probably have people come and find you, but you're going to be in shit. Fantastic, 13 k's to the canyon. Going good. Wow, look at that. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm here at the Fish River Canyon in Namibia, the second largest canyon in the world. So this, if you look below, was created over millions of years, with the river slowly cutting its way through the more softish kind of rocks and sand to create this canyon. And let me tell you, standing where I'm standing at the moment now, I'm completely off the road. I've kind of digressed onto the side. If I take a slip or a tumble here, it's only one way down. Death for sure is upon you. This is worth the trip. This is worth the visit. You've got to come do it. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. This is the town of Helmeringhausen. Don't let the tar deceive you. It was dirt all the way here, about, I think it was about 90 k's or so. From here it's 241 k's to Sossusvlei, and from there another 60 odd k's into Sossusvlei. I'm not going to make it tonight, but I do plan to find a place hopefully for the next hour along the road, and I just hope that I find something. There's a campsite here, but I'd rather just carry on a bit longer, see what I can find. Right here, pretty much nothing, not really anything to show you, but it's been fantastic. You know, just being around, enjoying the openness and the, yeah, just being free. It's fantastic. A good idea to be a little bit careful inside here. I'm 220 kilometers south of Sossusvlei, and that's kind of the entrance into the Sossusvlei. Sossusvlei is another 60 km or so on a road that they've recently tarred. The one thing I've realized about this place is there are about 4,962 mosquitoes. I might just have to drink a few more of these to pass the time tonight. But tonight I'm going to be making a braai, and managed to find a place with some boerewors, some beer. I think it's going to be a fantastic evening. For supper there's leftover acha and baked beans from last night. So my fire is finally burning. I was given a couple of these Blitz firelighters, and didn't do anything, they just died. So I managed to use the gas stove, and the gas stove managed to ignite some of the wood, and the wood then ignited the rest of it. So from no firelighters to that. Not bad. Well, if anything says you're in Namibia, it's definitely that. Absolutely amazing to see them out here in the wild. Gemsbok, there's a couple of zebra running around as well. These big open roads. It's warm but not too hot. The wind is blowing quite a bit. About 75 kilometers still to go to Sossusvlei, and then after that it's into Sossusvlei. On the horizon you can see the red dunes starting. Definitely getting very excited now. Besides the wind that's obviously blowing, travelling out to Sossusvlei on this back road, I was told by a local guy that it's alright, which it mostly is, except for this. Now I hit it just now and I came off. Fortunately not too bad. My fear of being by myself is coming off, but luckily it was more of a drop than an actual tumble. But nevertheless, this bike is really heavy to pick up, and getting going again when you're stuck in this is not pleasant. Yeah, the other dunes definitely coming in, but I must tell you this road is really starting to piss me off. You can't do more than about 45-50 at times. The loose gravel, the tyres are not right for this road, and it feels like you're going to come off the whole time. I'm looking forward to getting there, 33 k's. About fucking time. Friday morning. Yesterday I got almost kicked out of the park for arguing with the park ranger about bringing a motorcycle inside. So yeah, that didn't work out too well. Ended up camping and spending the night drinking a bit of beer. It's Friday morning. It's just gone up past 7, and if you look behind, we are entering the desert, and I managed to get into one of the tour buses, and yeah, it's fantastic. I'm with have decided to go climb. Yeah. Should be fun. Only halfway up. I'm exhausted, man. I'm in Sossusvlei and I definitely didn't expect to see this. Breakfast in style.
What we can do, we just drive to the parking area. It's 1.1 kilometer to Vlei, but we can climb halfway, up to those people who climb there. Then from there, we walk down in Vlei.
Okay.
Great.
After a brief 1.1k walk, I've arrived at this dead Vlei. It really is dead. You just imagine when the rains come and it does fill up, the amount of gemsbok and springbok will come down and drink here. At the moment now it just looks completely flat, completely dry, empty. Somebody pulled the bath plug out. Awesome. That kind of brings the end to my trip. This was Sossusvlei. This was my objective to get here. Fish River Canyon, Sossusvlei, and now it's on home. About 1,550 k's to go via Mariental and then straight down into Cape Town. Great time, great place. Namibia is a must. You've got to do it. Coming towards the end of my gravel experience, done about 800 k's. It's been fantastic. These roads are very tricky although. There are times you can be cruising along 120 and the next minute you hit a corrugated patch and it slows you down to 40 k's an hour. Then you hit a sand or a riverbed. So it's quite challenging at times, but generally it's been alright. And unfortunately back to tar, but back to Cape Town. Looking forward to getting back as well.